Good morning, family, Facebook, friends, YouTube, whoever may be watching. Um, Ignore my hair. It's like a little messy. Like, yeah, I've been like just doing some serious like healing and just revamping myself and everything like that. Well, first I want to touch base on my tea, chai tea. It's awesome. Um, First I just want to touch base on some topics, something that I've been working on, with the inner healing your heart. It's been really working out very well. I have to say I feel a lot better, like just overall, like in general. Now, one of the hard things that I had to come across was acceptance, and that was so hard for me to accept things. I'm such a hard, just like kind of person, and and it was just like I have to accept all these things about myself before I move forward. It was like, yeah, I was healing and I was listening to what my heart was telling me, but it didn't come to a realization that I had to accept the problems that I was having, the issues that I was having. I actually picked that up on, I was watching a video. Whose video was I watching? I don't know. I was watching one of the spiritual videos that I've been watching on YouTube and things like that, and I got inspired to like really sit down and ask myself questions of just like, all right, like why do I like to? Okay, why do I feel like threatened when like another homosexual comes into the room? And I like sat with that question. I kept asking myself like over and over again. And like I came to a point, like conclusion that like I'm always scared that like somebody's gonna try to pick on me, or I'm gonna have to defend myself, or I'm gonna have to come at them, in like a very unfriendly kind of way, which is that's not me. I'm a nice person. I just like to love and just chill. And when I sat down with that feeling, I realized like that's from all the bad stuff that I've been through. Like that's from all the other homos that I've encountered in the village, or just hanging out in the ballroom scene and all that stuff. And I was just like I was carrying that energy around with me. So like I could get rid of it for a moment, but it keeps coming back, and I'm like, why do I always feel this way? Like, why can't just like it's just another gay dude? Like, why do I always have to feel when I come around one of them like I need to like defend myself or guard myself? And I was like, that's not a good feeling. Like that's like living your life in fear. So yeah, I was just like, all right, well, I accepted my past, and like I was just like, okay, well, you know, first step is to doing is admitting that you have a problem, and then accepting it. And like as soon as I did that, like I just felt like a whole just like see like the camera's like the opposite way, but on this side, like I've always had this like this pain right here on my neck, and just this negative energy that always feels like it's right here. It just does not feel like it's going anywhere. It's just like it feels like it's just staying there. And recently, by practicing this, it has helped it to just go away and release all that. Like my neck is feeling lighter, my body's feeling better. I feel much healthier. I'm able to smile more. I don't wake up and feel like shit like I used to anymore. And this has only been like a week. So just to like recap on everything, if anybody's just having some issues and they want to work on themselves, or just their inner being, or just want some more guidance, because when you open yourself up to that, you allow more light and love into your life, and it illuminates the darkness. Like light shines and darkness goes away, like but they're two in the same thing. Like it's real complicated. We're not gonna get into that. But if I had to say like one thing to do is just ask yourself questions. Like seriously, like, sit down and ask yourself questions. Like, feel it in your heart, put your hand over your heart, and just ask yourself, like, why do I feel like this about this situation? And then let it come to you and let you work through it. And then, like, you can feel, like, literally, like, some people, like, I know people that they can feel it. You can slowly feel the energy flowing off of you. Just pay attention to the energy and the flow of it. Just allowing it to come off you and just be like, wow, that realization of, oh shit, well, I really felt really, really strong about this situation. And it's like you being your own therapist. You know how when your therapist sits down and they ask you a whole bunch of questions about the childhood and everything like that, and they really touch on some really like some sticky situations where it's just like it makes you feel very uncomfortable, and like you don't feel comfortable asking them, but when you leave after that session, you feel like a whole new person. That's like the kind of deal. It's like you be your own therapist. So like ask yourself those questions of why is your stomach always hurting? My stomach was killing me the other night. So I sat down and I realized, like, oh shit, I have some problems. I was like, damn, like, I've been carrying around my childhood everywhere I've been going. I was just like, and it keeps coming back. It just would not let go. The trauma, the arguing everywhere around me, the fighting, just the quickness, the fastness, the craziness everywhere. Just da 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 da. Everybody's just all in all different directions, and everybody's just clashing. It was just so much complication and miscommunication, and just the arguments and all the times I had to see my mother cry, and it just being in pain, and just like, you know, watching that. And I realized, like, all that has happened for a reason. And the reason being is to show me. It was like an example of, well, this is how I took it. Like, I don't know if somebody else can, you know, a professional guru or somebody would tell me something different. I took it as more of on what I don't want to be, like, to not match that vibration, to live a peaceful, steady life and not have to be knocked down over and over again. To just basically, they were just giving me examples of things that I don't want to be like in my life. I mean, there's nothing wrong with my family. They're just crazy. But, you know, I'm just, like, my childhood wasn't the greatest. Like, I'm sure nobody's childhood was the greatest. But it's when you take the time out to get to know your inner child and get to know your childhood as an adult now, basically reflecting on yourself, being your own therapist. So, you know, you just have to ask yourself questions about why did you feel these types of ways. And you don't necessarily have to get an answer, but you will feel something inside of you. So that's all that I have to say for today. I'm Divine Love. Watch, comment, subscribe to my videos, like it. If there's any like topics you guys want me to talk about, please write in the comments. Like, you guys are slacking on me. Like, I need your support. Like, I need you to be here with me, because I'm trying to, you know, start my own little community of, you know, people with like minds of myself, like people that I can relate to and I feel comfortable around. And, you know, if you're one of those type of people who, you know, think that people should raise more awareness and be more aware about, you know, just life in general, just like the real shit that goes on, you know, just you know, want to reach out to people that think the same way that you do, that have like common interests and things like that. I know there's a lot of you out there, especially my friends, because you wouldn't be my friends if we didn't have the same kind of interest or likes or things like that. But I'm really waiting to hear from you guys. Leave your comments, like my video, subscribe to my channel, and peace, love. I'm Divine Love. Take care.